Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how the AP Gov exam is scored so you know exactly what you need to do to slay this AP exam. Let's do it. Alright, so I know that some of you have already taken AP exams before, so you might be familiar with this, but let's start with the basics. AP exams are scored on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest. Depending on your score, you may receive college credit. According to College Board, this is what each score means, and depending on which college you attend, you may receive credit for a 3 or higher, while other schools are more strict and require a 4 or a 5 to receive college credit. Now, about AP Gov specifically, perhaps the most important thing to know is that half your AP score is from the multiple choice portion, and half your score is from the FRQ portion of the exam. So that means you gotta know how to write the FRQs. And don't worry, you already know I have a whole series of videos that walks you through how to write each of those 4 FRQs, so be sure to check those out. So there's 120 possible points total, 60 multiple choice and 60 from the FRQs. Each FRQ, because there's 4 of them, is worth 15 points. So that means that each part of the FRQ is worth the same amount of points as anywhere between 2 to 5 multiple choice questions. So again, the FRQs matter a lot. Now I know what everybody really wants to know is, what score do I need to get a 5, or a 4, or a 3? And I'll be honest, I don't know the answer to that, and nobody knows what the answer to that is before the exam takes place. Now, I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but let me briefly explain why that is, and then I'll answer the question to the best of my ability. The fundamental reason is that College Board attempts to maintain a constant level of achievement necessary to score a 3, a 4, or a 5 from one year to the next. Now, it's possible that in some years the AP exam is harder or easier than it is in other years, and so therefore the number of points that you would need to score a 3, 4, or 5 can change, can be higher or lower from one year to the next. Even within the same year, multiple versions of the exam are given, so again, even with one year, we don't know exactly what the cutoff is for a 3, 4, or 5 for a specific version of the test. That said, College Board does provide us with the cut scores for one version of the exam every year, so we have data from 2019. Unfortunately, in 2020, well, 2020 happened, so we only have the one data point since the Gov redesign. To get a 5 on the 2019 standard AP Gov exam, a student needed to score about 99.4 out of 120 points, and to get a 3, a student needed to score about 73.3 out of 120 points. Unfortunately, they didn't provide us information about 4s, but it's safe to assume that it's probably somewhere in the mid to upper 80s out of 120 points. So you're looking at about 83% to get a 5, 61% to get a 3, and probably about 72% for a 4. That's really not that bad. You can do this. If we break down the data a little further, we can get a little bit more specific. For students who earned a 3 on the exam, the mean multiple choice score was 37.4 out of 55, which is 68%. Now, we do need to convert that to being out of 60 points, so we have to multiply the number correct by 1.09, which gives us 40.8 out of 60 possible points. Hooray, math! For students earning a 5, the mean multiple choice score was 47.1, which is about 86%, and when we convert it to a 60-point scale, is worth about 51.4 points. Presumably, students earning a 4 on average would have needed to get about 42 questions correct on the multiple choice, or about 76%. Remember, hitting those numbers just means that you're on track to get a 3, a 4, or a 5. Some students will get those scores and then get a lower AP score because they bombed the FRQ. Those are students who didn't watch my videos. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, why don't you help me out and help my videos reach more students by hitting that like button for me? Thank you so much. So yeah, FRQs, they matter a lot for your AP score. For students who earned a 3, the mean FRQ score was 32.5 out of 60, or 54%. That kind of takes the pressure off a little bit, right? I told you, you can do this. For students earning a 5, they performed much better in 2019, earning 48 out of 60 points, which is 80%. Remember, these numbers aren't hard and fast. You might have to do a little bit better, or you might be able to do a little worse and still get the score that you want. With that in mind, my suggestion is that when you're taking practice tests and want to gauge where you stand, I suggest the following benchmarks. 75 to 86 points is a 3, 87 to 99 points is a 4, and 100 points and above is a 5. So now that you know how the exam is scored, now it's time for you to study your content, know your cases, know your documents, know what the style of questions that they're going to ask you for both the multiple choice and the FRQ, how to respond, all of those things. So make sure you keep checking out my channel and all the great videos I have to help you prepare for this AP exam. So until next time, this has been a La Money production. Thanks again for watching this video. I really hope that you found it informative. If you are just now finding my channel for the first time, make sure that you subscribe and do yourself a favor and check out the AP Gov Ultimate Review Packet. I have full-length practice tests, I have study guides, exclusive content, tons of great practice, everything you need for the AP exam. So make sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. I'll see everybody in the next video.